Building a permanent shelter from raw timber and scattered stone demands more than just endurance. It requires a quiet understanding of the landscape. He begins by spanning the upper walls with heavy wooden beams. Securing these top plates locks the dry-stacked stone beneath it into a unified, load-bearing base. A hand axe easily shapes the green wood, matching natural contours that straight-cut lumber can never replicate. Everything here is measured by eye and pole. The structure adapts to the materials, rather than forcing the materials to fit a blueprint. Hours later, the raw ground has been leveled, and stripped logs are seated deep into the rocky soil. Vertical posts are the spine of the A-frame. Sinking them directly into the earth anchors the entire skeleton against lateral wind shear. Driving heavy nails through these peeled joints provides immediate shear strength. The wood is still fresh, meaning it will slowly contract around the metal fasteners as it cures. The grip only tightens. By the following day, the stone walls have risen, bound by hand-mixed mortar. Working from the hillside behind the structure, he seals the final courses of the exterior chimney. A chimney's peak is its most vulnerable point. Capping it with a dense mortar crown prevents standing water from seeping down into the masonry and freezing, which would fracture the stonework from the inside out. The sloping topography naturally shields the back of the shelter, letting the roofline merge seamlessly with the earth. Inside the newly warmed space, the focus shifts to finer carpentry. He sections wooden planks with a hand saw, preparing the segments for a circular window frame. Straight timber is unyielding, so forming a continuous curve requires cutting multiple short-angled blocks and joining them end to end. Fastening these small segments onto a circular base plate creates a rigid template. Arched and circular windows distribute structural weight evenly across their circumference, removing the weak points found in traditional square corners. The heavy stone walls can bear down without cracking the glass. It is a slow, methodical geometry. Before moving to the interior finish, the workspace must be cleared of debris. Fresh birch branches are harvested from the dense canopy above and bound tightly with twine. Birch twigs are highly flexible and naturally resistant to snapping, making them ideal for primitive bristle work. Binding them tightly while they are still green ensures the bundle will lock into a permanent shape as the moisture evaporates. It is a simple, immediate solution. With the heavy joinery complete, the interior begins to take shape. Thin wooden boards are measured, trimmed, and nailed securely across the heavy log framework to form a raised sleeping platform. Elevating the bed off the dirt floor is a critical defense against convective heat loss. Cold air settles at the lowest point of the room, while the heat from the hearth will naturally circulate around the elevated mattress. The stone absorbs the warmth. The exterior now receives its final defensive layers. A massive curved log is fixed along the roof's peak, anchoring the waterproof membrane securely against high winds. Below, heavy plastic is fastened to the circular window frame. Even a thin, transparent barrier stops wind chill entirely, allowing the sun's radiant heat to penetrate, while trapping the warm air inside the thermal envelope. The sanctuary is finally sealed. With the interior secure, attention turns to the surrounding landscape. A heavy pickaxe shatters the compacted, rocky soil, carving out a level footprint for a stone patio. Living off-grid requires extending the functional living space outdoors. Beside the newly leveled ground, an outdoor preparation table is assembled from rough timber. He uses an axe to trim the edges flush, then fastens a naturally curved branch as a decorative and structural lip. Leaving the live edge on the wood preserves the sapwood's natural weather resistance. The architecture now blends naturally into the forest. The green roof is planted and the work is done. Fresh vegetables and meat are sliced on the sturdy outdoor table and threaded onto wooden skewers. Inside the shelter, the stone hearth radiates a steady, contained heat. Structure, landscape, and daily routine now operate as one complete system. What began as a scattered pile of raw timber and loose stone is now a place that produces, protects, and sustains itself. Survival is more than endurance. It is foresight.